Okay, I'll be there in 5. Bye.
Who was it?
Inspector Lestrade. Apparently there was a murder on 1280 Johnson Avenue.
Really? Well, then let's go investigate, Holmes.
Thanks for coming. I'll show you to the scene of crime right away. Right this way.
Why is it so humid in here?
Oh, the maids always keep the temperature at a steady 76 degrees Fahrenheit.
Is that so? Oh my god, is that Mr. Ellington? He was my math teacher years ago. I can't believe he's dead. Watson, we must solve this case quickly.
His temperature is 88.0.
Time is 4:30 p.m.
It seems that the victim was stabbed multiple times in the chest. But who would have done it? And what was their motive?
This must have been the murder weapon. Seems rather suspicious. Inspector Lestrade, were you able to pinpoint any suspects?
Yes, I've gathered 3 suspects who knew Mr. Ellington pretty well. I'll call my police officers right away and we can head down to headquarters. Lucy, could you come over here with the reports, please?
Hello, the profiles are all at our headquarters. Why don't we go there? Okay, why don't we take our victim's temperature again before we leave first?
Sure. His temperature is 85.8 degrees Fahrenheit and the time is 6:30.
Hope you guys got that down. It might be important later. Welcome to our main police headquarters. Our assistant, Lucy, should be able to pull up some reports while I introduce you to our suspects. First we have Mr. Locke, who was the son-in-law of Mr. Ellington.
Oh, hello. You two must be the famous Watson and Holmes. Oh, I'm Mr. Locke, the son-in-law of the recently deceased Mr. Ellington. I was appalled by his death, I can assure you.
Or as you say, would you have any motive for committing this crime?
What kind of accusations are these? Why would I have any motive for this crime? I just married his daughter, so he and I are on very good terms.
Well then, can you provide concrete evidence to say otherwise?
Yes, I can. So, you see, my wife and I, we left to go see a movie at around 4. When we got there, we chatted with my friend John. And then we went in to see the movie. After the movie, we got some food, and we went back to Mr. Ellington's mansion. Because our home is being remodeled and we're staying there until it's finished.
Can you confirm this information?
Yes, it all seems to fit into the perfect alibi. And the cook, Catherine, can also confirm that he came to the house at 11 p.m.
Well, that sounds awfully convenient. All right, who's next?
Next we have Mr. Ellington's business partner, with whom he was working on for a very important project for the past few months.
Okay, bring it in.
Hi, Watson. Hi, Holmes. My name is Samuel Green. I'm Mr. Ellington's business partner. We sell stocks and split the profit 50-50.
You guys have been able to share your profits that well? Do you not argue about the amount that you have?
I mean, Mr. Ellington teaches math at Limerick High School. He also coaches water polo and is hoping to record a rap label by June. However, we did sign a contract, so I do end up doing most of the work, but I mean, I guess that's what we signed.
Okay, enough of that. What's your excuse?
Excuse, I'm innocent. I went to work early in the morning, I did some paperwork, I filed some letters. Then I ordered Starbucks, got my coffee, and I arrived at Mr. Ellington's house at around 7:30. I rang the doorbell, but no one was home, so I waited in my car. I finally looked up when I heard cop sirens around his house at around 11:30 for a murder.
So you mean to say that you just camped out in your car and didn't see any suspicious activity that might have been included to Mr. Ellington's death?
I was pretty absorbed.
Also, you
in
didn't
my work.
notice the cook come in any time.
I was pretty absorbed in my work. I mean, I didn't notice anything really.
Okay, you may leave. He seems so sketch. And the fact that he camped out in Mr. Ellington's room seems pretty disturbing too. But let's not jump to any conclusions.
Here's the cook, Catherine. She has been working for Mr. Ellington and his family for about 3 years. They seem to be pretty good friends.
Hello, my name is Catherine. I'm Mr. Ellington's cook. I was devastated about the news of his crime. It's such a shame that my vintage sushi knife was used in this crime.
Wait, did you say sushi knife? Inspector, bring me the weapon.
Here, Watson.
Wait, so this is your sword?
Yes, I bought it on a trip to ancient Japan when I was studying the art of sushi making under Kobayashi sensei.
When did you notice it was missing?
I took it out for cleaning around 8:30 and then I went to go get the groceries. I came back around 10:30 and noticed it was gone. I thought it was rather suspicious, and then I came back and I found out it was in the crime scene.
So I see. Someone must have stolen it in the evening when you were out grocery shopping. That's probably when the crime took place.
Yes, I think it was Mr. Green. All sources point towards him. It did seem pretty sketchy that he was waiting outside Mr. Ellington's house.
Well, that seems true according to the alibis, but how can we confirm it?
It's elementary, my dear Watson. We can simply use Newton's laws of cooling to determine the exact time of Ellington's death. Okay, the victim's original body temperature at 4:30 was 88.0 degrees, and his body temperature at 6:30 was 85.8.
And the room temperature was 76 degrees. So Newton's law of cooling is the new body temperature minus the room temperature equals the original body temperature minus room temperature times e to the kt. And when you plug that in with these values, it is 85.8 minus 76 equals 88 minus 76 times e to the 2k.
Okay, after you simplify this equation, you get 9.8 equals 12 times e to the 2k. And then you divide by 12 on both sides and take the natural log of both sides and end up with the natural log of 9.8 over 12 equals 2k. So then you can divide on both sides by 2k and you get k equals the natural log of 9.8 over 12 all over 2.
Now that we've solved for k, we need to solve for t. So we take 88 minus 76 equals 98.6 minus 76 times e to k, which is natural log of 9.8 divided by 12 over 2 times t. And when you simplify that, you get t is approximately 6.25.
So that means that the murder happened 6 hours and 15 minutes before we arrived.
That means that the time of death was 10:15.
10:15. That means Mr. Green must have been the murderer.
Mr. Green. I knew it. But why would he have committed the murder?
Well, you see, Mr. Green and Mr. E are not on the same terms when it comes to success. Mr. E is loved by everyone he knows, and he is an amazing rapper. But Mr. Green doesn't really have any outstanding talents, and he is rather unpopular.
So the murder was committed out of jealousy.
That is most probable. Let's get a comment.
There's no escaping it. There's plenty of evidence to prove that you are the murderer.
It wasn't me, I swear. Please don't arrest me.
Sorry, but calculations never lie. Mr. Locke got home at 11 p.m. and Catherine got home at 10:30, and Mr. Ellington was murdered at 10:15, which means you must have been the murderer.
Math. I hate math. I'm not that very good at it. But I guess you can't imprison me if you can't catch me. Catch me if you can.
Lucy, go handcuff him.